Residential school systems were established in the 1800s across Canada. It was the Canadian government who funded these schools across the nation, forcing children of all ages from their families to attend residential schools for 10 months of the year. This caused so many young Aboriginals to lose so much of their culture and tradition. Children weren't allowed to contact their families and were unable to speak to their siblings that attended the same school. Boys and girls were not able to associate. This meant that students leaving the residential schools were unsure how to interact with one another. The conditions in which Aboriginal students were housed and studied in caused numerous deaths among students. In fact, death tolls rose to about 15 to 25% due to the unsanitary and unsafe living conditions. These rough living conditions were met with mental and physical abuse from the staff. These forms of abuse came in several different ways, such as sexual abuse, beatings, forced eating of rotten food, forced labor, or starvation. Students were forbidden to speak their native tongue or practice their culture. These extreme conditions are a result of generations of substance abuse and other forms of abuse that have affected the lives and families of many survivors. In summary, residential school system was designed to remove Indigenous children from their families and assimilate them to European society. This was achieved through removing traditions, native languages, family, and culture, all to assure to kill the Indian in the child. Residential schools were by definition a genocide against the Indigenous people of Canada. Pain was inflicted physically and mentally that to this day endures in the lives of many Aboriginal people. Numerous lives of many children were lost to an unjust cause and inhumane system. This attempt to abolish the Native culture imposed measures to ensure that Native traditions did not continue.